What up, what up, what up? It's your favorite neighborhood hope dealer, Jadid, man, formerly known as Jadari, man. And this is Big Talk TV. If it's small talk, guess what, nigga? We don't want to speak on it. On today, yeah, we got another guest on the show. Much respect to the person. I would say assalamu alaikum. He's going to end up taking his shahada soon, you know what I'm saying? That's going to be major for him, you know, as he walked that path. But without further ado, man, anybody that know him, you might know him as Javon. I know him as Javon J Roc. Well, y'all give it up for J Roc. J Roc, how you doing today, man?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam, brother. How you doing, bro?
Sure, man. I'm cooling, bro. I'm just cooling. You hear me?
Facts. And look, it's your first time on the show. You know, and the only rule we got really is just, man, look, tell the truth, nothing but the truth. You know what I'm saying? Cause somebody gonna try to fact check it. You hear me?
if you know me, you know. Non-fiction game all day long.
Facts. Okay. Let's get straight into it, man. Before the name J Roc meant anything, like who was you before that name?
Before J Roc came, I was Javon, bro.
Okay, so
the reason why I'm putting it out that plain and simple like that, because I had the name Roc for so long. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had the name Roc for so long. I got this shit from, I posted it on Facebook. You know, I be juicing and shit on Facebook and shit. Mm-hmm. I posted shit on Facebook, man. I got that shit from playing basketball. That's how I ain't got my name out the streets or none of that shit. I've been playing basketball since I was like 5.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, man. I got this homeboy. Mm-hmm. You know him, fuck Moot. You know what I'm saying? It was Thanksgiving. It was a holiday or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We like 5, 6 years old, nigga. We young. You heard me? We dress alike. You know what I'm saying? Had our bandanas on, our Hawaiian shirts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He came to the house and he was like, "Hey, J Roc here." I was like, "Who is J Roc?" You know what I'm saying? And everybody in like the house packed. You know, back in the Jeep, grandmother house and great grandmother house, that was the family house. Everybody was there. People was outside in the yard, people in the house, all type of shit. And they got this little 3 foot, 4 foot munchkin, you know what I'm saying, come to this bitch. Hey, J Roc here. So everybody like, who J Roc? So when I heard him saying J Roc, shit, I come to the door. That's how that shit popped off. But before that, shit, that was regular music, you wrong.
Right. And speaking a little bit about your environment, like just a little bit history on like where you grew up at. Like what was your environment? Like what did your environment growing up do to you mentally?
It did a lot, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that shit that cut deep. I like to say I was raised in a C-section. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I'm from a small town. Well, fuck, you know how that shit goes.
Right.
You know, you hear me? But I was raised up around gang members, man. And a gang culture and shit. And that shit affected a nigga a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot, bro. A whole lot. And mentally, emotionally, physically, all that shit, bro. That shit showed me what life about on a different scale. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't really understand how that shit originate, how that shit come about. That's something else I clown about and joke about on Facebook. Like, I ain't chose that shit. That shit chose me. I grew up around that shit. I was born into that shit. I had no choice but to be what I was once known, man. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. And I would say, if you want to expound a little bit on that, for the people who may not know or know, that at one point you belong to, I guess, would it be a Crip set? Because I know there's a whole thing going on with the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a Crip set, criminal set, whatever. I was part of 5 people who were gangs of Crips.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? An active member, to let that be known. You know what I'm saying? An active member. It wasn't no fairy tale shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And what I guess you say, like, the life was introduced to you, but what made you say, man, you know what? I'm not gonna be average. I'm gonna really go into this, because some people be scared to walk into that lifestyle. What made you feel like, man, fuck it, I'm all in, you know?
To be honest, bro, it all started from my big brother. You know what I'm saying? That was my hero as I was young, coming up. You know what I'm saying? That's who I looked up to, and that's who I followed behind. You heard me? So the introduction, I ain't even really have to get my feet wet. You know what I'm saying? Shit, everything was right there in my face. You know what I'm saying? I was 6, 7 years old, seeing crack deals, shootouts, all type of shit, fights, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So my mama had this thing, like, he could have got the call whenever he wanted, but he had to take his little brother.
Yeah, you know how that is.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, for people that don't know, gang culture is real structured. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas have meetings and sit downs and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? They have hood days, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We was 5 Deuce Hoover. So April 2nd, that's 5 Deuce, that's hood day. You know what I'm saying? So they have hood holidays, all type of shit. All right, so I'm like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing all of that shit. And my brother, the type of nigga, he don't have no cut. Like, fuck it, that's what you want to do. Do it. You gotta lay in that bed. You know what I'm saying? You see what's going on though. You heard me? And I remember this shit like yesterday. It was a Friday. I'm getting off from school. My brother and them had a sit down, a meeting or whatever. It used to be on MacArthur. If you're familiar with
the Mac.
You know? The Mac. You know, that bitch was on the Mac. You know what I'm saying? He had a little pool or a little shed in back of one of the homies' crib. You know what I'm saying? So they used to meet up, videotape and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the youngest. I always was the youngest. I'm a baby. You know what I'm saying? But my brother had to take me everywhere he went because that's how he used to get my mama cooked. You hear me? Now, it's a Friday. They got their little structure or whatever going on. My brother got to take it. I'm fresh out of school though. You hear me? Now, mind you, I went to St. Charles Elementary. If you remember what St. Charles colors was, I had a St. Charles shirt on.
Red.
You hear me? That bitch was straight red. That bitch was straight.
Man, shout out to Mr. Trotter, man.
Rest in peace, Mr. Trotter. You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But I don't know what's going on.
What nigga say? You flamed up, huh?
Man, I'm going to that. I got some. I mean, I had blue and white shoes. Our colors is blue and orange. You know what I'm saying? So I had some blue, white, and orange shoes on, some blue jeans. But I had on Fridays we wear our St. Charles shirt. I'm not knowing what's going on, but just so now I'm like 11. I'm like 11, 12 or something like that at this time. I know I was in elementary school still. On our way going I'm knowing we going on down the Mac, but I don't know if we going to my grandmother's crib or I don't know what's going on. But I'm telling my brother, hey, say, I want to be down. I want to be alone. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Basically, he said less. Not me not knowing, nigga, we going to the gang function. You hear me? Mm-hmm. So we get into the thing. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know them boys drinking, partying. They got women up there. You know, they got girls up there. You hear me? Half naked, dance, all type of shit. It was lit. You know, it was some gang shit. But they had these sit down. They had to have these sit down before the party cracked off. You hear me? Mm-hmm. My brother was a ranking. He was a high ranking member. You know what I'm saying? So when he speak or whatever shit, chill for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he spoke up and he was like, man, shit, my brother said he's ready to catch his 52. For people who ain't familiar with 52 is, all right, we 5 Deuce Hoover against the Crips, so everything is 52. You know what I'm saying? Our hood day is the 5th month on the 2nd day. To get initiated is 52 seconds. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight niggas.
So you telling me you had to stand in this motherfucker 52 seconds. Bro, what's going through your head?
Brother, before I get into it, I'm gonna put it like this here. I just wanted to be, you know, as a youngin', you know what I'm saying? Like, you just want to be a part of something. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a single parent household and all of that shit, because my brother like 13, 14 years older than me. So by the time I reached 8, 9, he was out the crib already. He like 19. You know what I'm saying? He got 2 children. He living in Milo's, got an apartment in Milo's. You know what I'm saying? But he just needed to use my mama car to move around. You know what I'm saying? That's how he got his, his little emotion going and shit. You hear me? Boom. So it was all just part of wanting to be down, but I wanted to be a part of something. You know what I'm saying? And have a name, have some shit going on. Like whenever I go here, whenever I go, they know who I am. Because everywhere we went, my brother they know my brother. And then they know me as Lil T, Terry Lil Brother.
Right.
I don't want to be known as Lil T or Terry Lil Brother. I want to be known as me. You know what I'm saying? All right. So back to the story. We get in there. My brother, the brother ready to catch his 52. Boy, the niggas jump on that shit like some laughing hyenas, boy.
Damn.
So you telling me this nigga gonna come over here with this big ass red shirt on talking about he ready? Man, when I see them niggas beat me all out my fucking clothes.
God damn. But it was a loyalty thing, bro. It's a loyalty thing.
Set my shirt on, but I didn't understand. Like you said, what was going through my head at the time, I didn't have no motherfucking clue. I just wanted to fit in. I didn't know I had to go through all of that shit. And I didn't know what none of that shit was, but I didn't know I had to get beat up like that. And gang culture go by generations, you know what I'm saying? In other words, all right, I want to get freshly jumped in. Mm-hmm. So that means I'll be a infant, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If my brother nickname is Baby Lope and I'm under him, then I'm gonna be Infant Lope.
Right.
His big dog gonna be Baby Lope. Then they got Big Lope. Then they got OG Lope. You know what I'm saying? All right. If that's the nickname. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
You hear me? So by me being the youngest of the camp, being the infant of the shit, all right, the next generation ahead of me, they gonna pick the hard hitters out of the fucking next generation. So if I'm infant Rock, they gonna pick Baby Rocks. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't gonna be the bitch niggas or whatever. It gonna be the hard hitters. Man, them niggas tore my ass up in that bitch.
Damn.
Whoop down my fucking
now you said
I'm a child. These niggas is, like I told you, my brother is 13, 14 years older than me. I'm like 11, 12. These niggas is 20s. Them niggas in their 20s and shit. Man, them niggas beat the fuck out of me. They didn't hold back, bro. They didn't fucking hold. Man, these niggas beat the brakes.
Nigga, that's trauma, nigga.
Facts. That's to answer your question. You know what I'm saying? That's part of how that shit transform a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because now, after they finished whipping me, I swung back even after my 52 was over. Nigga, I'm still swinging back because now I'm mad because what y'all beat me for?
Damn.
Like y'all beat me for? Nigga, I ain't got no shirt on or nothing. And they laughing and video. They had the fucking I don't know if you remember the camcorders. The camcorders, nigga. You heard me? So they got me on video, nigga. I'm bloody, I'm crying, I'm snotting. Them niggas be snot out my fucking nose. You heard me?
God damn.
Yeah, it was real. It was real, bro. That shit was real. They took my shirt, stomped that bitch out, set that bitch on fire. My brother gave me his shirt. You know what I'm saying? They wipe my face and shit with a blue bandana or orange bandana. I don't remember what color, but they wipe my face with a low bandana. You know what I'm saying? My brother took his shirt off, put his shirt on me. Bitch was about a 3-4X bigger than me. I had a big ass shirt on, and he told me what gang signs to throw up. You know what I'm saying? He put the video on me and shit. I always could have rapped too. I was good at rapping and shit too.
I try to get in my depth.
You heard me?
I always try to get you out there. Facts.
We could get to that too. We could get to that shit.